He's the best player in the world. He's the best footballer in the world. Lamine Yamal, what am I witnessing? What am I watching? This kid is an absolute freak. And all this as well, by the way, after nearly not playing the game. He felt an injury in his groin in the build-up to the game. He was taken off after the warm-up. It looked, there was confusion about whether he'd play or not. Oh, he's playing. I mean, that goal. Oh, my God. And the one that he nearly scored like 2 seconds after that. First of all, it was one of the best halves of football I've watched in ages. But that goal and where he started from, I mean, are you joking? He picked up the ball like all the way back there, twists and turns, in and out of a few players, creates the angle, the quick little touch inside him, and then bang, into the far corner, off the post and in. Just unbelievable. And then what he nearly did, look, what, like genuinely a minute later, twist and turn, sits DeMarco on his arse, one of the best fullbacks in the world, one of the best wingbacks in the world at least, hits the crossbar. It's actually a brilliant save from Jan Sommer. I mean, to just do that from that angle, again, this kid is playing with the level of arrogance and confidence that like players like Messi played with, like Neymar played with. It is unbelievable to watch. And you can have your Mbappes, you can have your Vinnies, you can have your Salahs. That's the best player in the world. And oh my God, give him a couple of years, I don't even know. He's going to take over the sport. 5 Ballon d'Ors, absolute minimum. And I will bet £1,000 of anybody that is going to happen.
Lamine Yamal, it is an honour to watch you. It is an honour to watch you play football. Lamine Yamal at 17 is just unbelievable. He is absolutely incredible, generational, whatever you want to call him, he is that. He makes you enjoy watching football. He makes football look easy. But what he is doing at his age is absolutely incredible. The way he just goes around the pitch, the way he conducts himself, the way he's just beating people at ease. Grown men looking like amateurs. How do you do this? It's just Lamine Yamal things. This brother is affecting games like it's scary. It's actually scary. The Trevena pass, the crosses, the dribbling. What do you want to do? How do you want to stop him? You can't stop him.
Lamine Yamal! Lamine Yamal! No. He is not 71. Please, someone tell me. Lamine Yamal! How are you human, bro? Lamine Yamal, are you even a human? I need to know, are you human? And how are you 71? So Lamine Yamal just asked for the ball right here. There was 2 men on Lamine Yamal. He asked for the ball right here, right there. And so confidently, he takes on the first man. And then he does a whole 360 and takes on the next man. Lamine... No. You're trying to tell me this guy is not... He's not experienced. Lamine Yamal is the present. Lamine Yamal is the future. Lamine Yamal is joining Manchester United this summer. I said it and I meant it. This guy, Lamine Yamal... Bro, he's beautiful, man. Lamine Yamal is what every man dreams to be. I love this guy.
Lamine Yamal, I'm sorry, what? Are we 100% sure that this kid is 17 years old? Because within the first 25 minutes between Inter and Barcelona in the semi-finals of the Champions League, not only do we see Lamine Yamal by himself go and win this ball, take on Mkhitaryan, absolutely devour him for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. He also cuts in, picks up his head, and hits a worldie to get Barcelona on the scoreboard? I beg your freaking pardon? And what do we know about Barcelona this season? You cannot underestimate them. You cannot stop watching them until the game is done. Not to mention, after Yamal scored a goal, he then hit the crossbar, almost equalizing the game as well. I've heard people criticize this kid all week long, saying they don't like his attitude, that he's cocky. But I could not disagree more with that sentiment because this kid is special. His aura is unmatched.
Wow! Just wow! These are the performance that we're used to seeing Messi doing. Like the GOAT of GOATs. And we're seeing 17-year-old Yamal doing this. Semi-finals of the Champions League. Team 2-0 down. This kid said no problem. When I told man, by the time it's all said and done, he will be an all-time top 10 in no particular order, depending on the trophies he wins. Unbelievable. He just showed that he's the best player in Europe. That performance was a statement win. And that performance there puts you in this Ballon d'Or discussion, bro. Because his numbers is just not up there with everyone else's in terms of goals. But assists is up there. But that goal was Messi-esque. We saw Messi scoring those goals for fun. Yamal's doing that. You understand? And shout out to Ferran, Rafinha, Pedri with a great ball to Rafinha. Rafinha headers it back across the goal, and Ferran scored to pull it back to 2-2. After Inter Milan had scored the first 2 goals, man. And Barca, this is the thing, when you got this kid here, it's not over. I mean, we've seen Barca literally beat down how many goals and keep coming back to win games, man. This team is on demon time. With this guy playing like this, no one can beat this team.
When Inter was down up 2-0 and Barca looked completely in shambles, Lamine Yamal stepped up. Not Pedri, not Rafinha, not anyone. Lamine Yamal stepped up and stepped to the plate. And if you look at the goal, the skill moves, the step overs, the finesse, Lamine Yamal is writing his own story. He is absolutely destroying football at 17 years old. Scoring goals, getting assists. His travellas are amazing. His ability to take on a 1v1 is wild. The ability to take on a 2v2 is insane. I know y'all are going to say this is glazing, but if you watch this game today, you literally, there's no way. I don't care if you're a Madrid fan and you will hate watching. There's no way you look at this and go, yeah, he's not that good. There's no way. When you watched Barcelona during Ronaldinho and when you watched them during Messi, although you are hate watching to see Barca lose, you have to respect those 2 players because you are like, these guys are just incredible. And Lamine Yamal is literally writing his own story, his own legacy at 17 years old and doing something we've never seen before. And it's unbelievable to watch. The kid does not look like a kid. And he's making grown men on the field look like they're the kids. This guy is phenomenal, bro. And it's a beautiful story because, like I say this in every video when I talk about him. If you're a little kid at home watching, and I remember when I was a kid, way younger, back in the day, right? When I was younger, I used to watch football and be like, man, you know, like I want to be like that when I grow up. Well, now you're watching a 17-year-old kid show you it's possible, yo. It's possible.
Is this how the old heads felt about Messi when they first saw him, bro? Because genuinely, I am shocked to my core right now, man. Bro, if the best managers on the highest level of football are talking about this kid in this fashion after just witnessing him for 1 year, what was he doing in the academies, bro? How were managers and players looking at him, bro? Because if I came up against him, genuinely, or if I was even on his team, I'll be so demoralized, bro. I don't even think I'd ever play football again. Zaga, who's top 3 managers, says we had to put 3 players on him, bro. And you could tell it was clear as day, but even then, they couldn't contain him. Planners like Lamine Yamal are born once every 50 years. I'd maybe even push it, bro. 80 years is ridiculous what we're witnessing right now, man. It's an absolute joke. And I said a couple of days ago that he is my favorite for the Ballon d'Or because it's not normal for a kid to have this much of a big game catalogue already, bro. 1.5 years into his career. He's played 1 international tournament. This is his 2nd year in the Champions League. And he's finally getting to the knockout stages and later rounds. And he's showing out like this, bro. It's not normal. From the stat point of view, he has 13 goal involvements in 15 big games, including the Euros, the Champions League, and the El Clasico. That is better than most guys who have already retired. Forget about the guys playing right now. I'm talking about some of the guys you call the best ever, some of your favorites. It's not even the stats, bro. It's this presence, this aura about him. I don't even want to sound cringe, bro. Where he just either gravitates players towards him, and even if he does, he is bullying the shit out of them, bro. Look what he was doing to DeMarco and them, man. The team were 2-0 down. Most players would crumble in those type of situations, bro. This guy single-handedly dragged his team back into the game. Single-handedly, by the way. No help. Look how way he picked that ball up for the first goal, bro. He got past 2-3 players and then put it into the far corner, bro. That's not normal. We're witnessing history right now.
I mean, you guys saw it on TV, so I don't even need to explain it. But what I witnessed from Lamine Yamal today, that is one of the best performances I have ever seen from a player live. Now listen, I've watched Lionel Messi play twice live. I've watched Lamine Yamal play live twice, and both times he's got me off my seat several times. I mean, what he was doing to DeMarco, who people call the best left back, one of the best left backs in the world, he had him on his knees. Incredible goal I saw today. He brought us back into the game. It just shows at the age of 17, he said it yesterday, pressure, he does not know what pressure is. The performance that he just put in, if we get something like that in the second leg, we are 100% going to win. Imagine pre-game, there was talks about him possibly being injured. He was touching his quadricep. He didn't do the... Honestly, we are so lucky to have a player like him. He completely changed the game, no matter what anybody says. Being 2-0 down and him scoring that goal, it completely changes the momentum of the game and the tie, you could say. Second leg, we need a performance like that from him once again. If he wants to win the Ballon d'Or for himself, what a player. Honestly, words cannot describe what I just witnessed today.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't care what anyone tells me. This is the best player in the world. I'm sorry, he is. Every time he gets the ball, magic happens. Inter versus Barca at the San Siro in 2010 when Inter won 3-1. Jose Mourinho has a video on YouTube and he said,
everything was around not let Messi play. In Italy, they were using the word gabbia, like a jail to Messi. Zanetti, Motta, Cambiaso, everybody was responsible for any position that Messi could go.
That was Messi after he had already won the Ballon d'Or in 2009-10. I think he was probably about 22 years old at that point. Today, I watched Inter double and triple team a 17-year-old. You could make the argument they are the best defensive team in the world, and a 17-year-old had them trembling in their boots every time he got the ball. The experience of watching Messi live in the flesh, it's like an experience unlike any other. He literally gets the ball played to him. He doesn't have to do anything, and you can feel the entire stadium lean over a little. Like, you know when you're playing FIFA and you need to start concentrating, so you lean over a little bit. You know every time he gets the ball, no matter where he is, something great might happen. That's the feeling you get with Lamine Yamal, and it's a feeling that only the special ones really give you. Lamine Yamal is a special one.
You see this boy called Lamine Yamal. You don't have respect. You lack proper training. You are a very talented footballer, but your parents did not really train you well. You have zero respect for others. You know they play football like say you get respect for it. If you were properly brought up like a true African boy that you are, forget say you don't nationalize for Spain. You're an African boy. They are supposed to teach you that when you see your elders, you are supposed to respect them. Not keep them on the floor, lie them down anyhow. So you do the Marco the other day. As if that was not enough. You enter this match today again. They put players for ground. What is your problem? What is your problem? Show some respect to your elders, my friend. You're my player, but I can't take that. Show some respect on the pitch. Stop lying players on the floor. You can dribble players without putting them on the floor. Lamine Yamal, they provoke. You see, I'm a true African. And I know they support disrespect at all. You are disrespecting elders too much in this game. You are 17 years old for crying out loud. No, let me verse.
Lamine Yamal! I packed him today! Lamine Yamal is not 71, bro. This guy, he is the future. Lamine Yamal is the greatest of all time already. I'm saying it. He is the present. He is the future. He is even my past. Lamine Yamal, the blondie. Wow. He is my blondie, bro. 34 goal contributions this season already. Like I said, Lamine Yamal, 71-year-old, next season, you know where he's landing. Manchester United, bro. Hey, Lamine. Hey. Nah. Too easy, bro. The way he swerved around the players and then finessed it in the back of the net. Bro, look how many men on him. 5 man, not knowing what his next moves are going to be. 5 man, not knowing what Lamine Yamal is about to do. I'm done. I promise you. I swear to you. Bro, I love Lamine Yamal. This guy is him. This guy is my blondie. Yes, he's not 71. He is my blondie. And I packed the Regency Lamine Yamal today. It all makes sense. It's written in the stars. Lamine Yamal is coming to Manchester United without a doubt.
How
How is that a real photo? Honestly, still blows my mind to this day. Touched by God, touched by Lionel Messi. For anybody that didn't get to watch Lionel Messi when they were growing up, when he was 17, 18 years of age, I can confirm that's what it felt like. That is genuinely what it felt like. It felt like you were witnessing something incredibly special. A player that was born in a lab. Something that you'd never really seen before. That was what we were seeing with Lamine Yamal last night. Lamine Yamal has obviously been on a crazy rise over the last couple of years at just 16, 17 years of age. But last night was the night where I really, actually, truly felt this kid could be better than Messi, or could certainly reach his level. And you do hate to make those kind of comparisons, but sometimes you have to, because they're staring you right in your face. What he did last night was Messi-like. At 17 years of age, Messi had only made 9 appearances for Barcelona, had only scored 1 goal. Yamal has already made 100, so it's difficult to compare them both when they were actually 17, but you get the feeling. When Messi was breaking through when he was a couple of years older, you got that same feeling as what we're getting with Yamal now. You genuinely did. And I know Messi was obviously young in this picture. Like, it is a real photo, by the way. It was for like some UNICEF campaign. I think people went through this when the photo kind of got uncovered. I think it was for like a calendar or something like that. He's not actually baptising Lamine Yamal in this. But the fact, this image is so symbolic of what is actually happening to Lamine Yamal. Those powers of Messi, footballing God, are being passed down to him. He is the next generation's Lionel Messi and could genuinely go on to surpass what Messi has done. That might be crazy to say that, but these are the conversations that we probably are going to be having over the next 10 years. The parallels are all too much. Yamal is the best player in the world at 17 years old, as that perfectly conveniently placed advertising hoarding was there last night. World's best. Messi, priceless. Yamal wearing the number 19 shirt will probably go on to wear the number 10. Like I said, these Messi comparisons have been made along the way since Yamal broke through at Barca. You know, that bravery, the to take on players, the dribbling, the quick feet. He plays a little bit like Messi. But the way he grabbed that game last night in a Champions League semi-final, that was Messi-like. And last night was genuinely, after all of these comparisons where people kind of make throwaway comments about Messi and Yamal, last night was the first night where I really felt he can match what Messi's done for Barca. I genuinely felt that. I know he's 17, I know he's played a lot of games, he might burn out a little bit quicker, but what we're going to see over the next 10 years, I genuinely think could at least get on Messi's level. I think we're witnessing the best player in the world and the next future Ballon d'Or winner for the next 5-10 years. Like, he's going to dominate football. He's going to be the face of football. Sometimes it feels weird not having Messi and Ronaldo around, but it's going to get a lot more easy to cope with and a lot more easy to understand now this kid's playing like he is. Unbelievable.
And at that moment, at 2-0 down, Lamine Yamal went, yeah? Okay, it's my time now. I'm going to turn this into the Lamine Yamal show. Madre mía, madre mía, madre mía. Qué jugador. Qué jugador. I mean, what more can be said about Lamine Yamal? What more can be said that people haven't already said? I've said so many things about him, positively, of course. So many other people have said countless other positive things about him. There is genuinely nothing left to describe this kid. He turned the game into the Lamine Yamal show. That 2-1 that he scored, Jesus Christ, the way he just walked through all of these players like they weren't even there, like they were cones, and just lifts it to the back post. Goalkeeper did not move. Jan Sommer couldn't do anything. He didn't hit it hard. He curled it, but it's more so the way he caressed the ball. He just caressed it. He didn't have to hit it hard. This kid, man. This kid is unbelievable. And after that, it was all about him. There was one phase where he gets the ball on the right-hand side. 2 men double up on him. And I think it was Di Marco and Bastoni, if I'm not wrong. I could be wrong, but if I am, please correct me. Drops the shoulder, goes past one. Di Marco tries to put in a tackle. Tackles air. Lamine Yamal chops it back to his left. Hits it perfectly inside of the foot. It hits the crossbar. And at that point, I'm thinking, what is this guy on? What is this kid on? He was on a mission tonight. He was on a mission. A similar action in the second half. He receives the ball after a lovely 1-2. And I don't know if he actually meant that, but at this point, Lamine Yamal means anything and everything he does. He somehow instead of hitting it with the inside of his foot, he somehow scoops it. Rafinha, if you look at the replay, Rafinha's going, he's kind of soaking already because he's going, you mishit the ball. No, it hits the crossbar because he, like I said, he kind of scooped it and it lands on top of the crossbar and then, back onto the pitch. Like, Lamine Yamal was absolutely incredible. This kid is the best football player in the world. There you go. I've said it. There is no one better than Lamine Yamal on this planet at the moment. No one. And the guy's only 17. But like I said last time, when you do things like he does, age doesn't matter because he plays like a seasoned professional. He plays like he's been playing this game for ages and he's only 17. Absolutely ridiculous.
That Gohan in Super Saiyan 2 on the pitch right now is Lamine Yamal, bro. He has gone Super Saiyan, bro, with his blonde hair. I've never seen a player play well with blonde hair, bro. It always turns out bad. And he's not just entertaining football fans, he's entertaining the best players in the world. Haaland's on Snapchat right now, hyping this kid up, bro. You know how crazy it is to be 17? And to be able to back your chat every single game. Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar, and these guys were never talking this much. This guy's doing it at 17 and then backing up even more. We are witnessing once-in-a-lifetime player, bro. You don't get players this good who have this much personality at the same time, bro. It's so rare. That goal is a joke, bro. That is one of the best goals this season, man. And a couple of minutes later, he decided to send DeMarco at the stadium, bro. I think he's still sliding, bro. He nearly scored that shot. The goalkeeper had to save it, bro. It was going in. We're witnessing the best player of all time at this rate, bro. Oh my, if you dare compare anyone to him ever again, you're all losers, bro. You don't watch football for the love of it. Ballon d'Or, put his name on it right now, bro. I don't care about anyone else's stats. This guy's about to put up 45 plus goal involvements while doing all of this. Every time Barcelona get the ball, whether it's the centre back, the left back, the right back, the midfielders, they all looking to him. Doing that, when your team's 2-0 down, bro, I don't think you understand the gravity behind what he's just done, bro. To be able to pull your team back into it like that, oh my God. That's the stuff of legends, bro. This guy's doing it already at the age of 17.
Sometimes in this cruel, horrible little world that we live in, you have to give yourself a pat on the back because nobody else is going to do it for you. And sometimes it's just quite nice to look back and reflect. And that's what we're going to do today. And this comment is the one that prompted me to make this video. The 7 football glaze on Yamal is never going to stop, but this time we actually can't blame him for glazing. If you've been following from early, you know that I've probably made way too many videos going way over the top about Lamine Yamal, or so you thought. And I've been getting shit for it. So I feel like I deserve this moment. Now, this video, as you can see down there, was dated the 22nd of the 1st, 2024. So the 22nd of January last year. And this was like 6 months into Lamine Yamal's first proper season at Barca last season. This video was basically, as you can see again down there by the caption, I basically just called him the next Messi. I was basically making a video just saying, this kid is one of the best kids I've ever seen. He's going to be the next Messi. He's going to win Ballon d'Ors. And these were the type of comments I was getting. I'm a Barca fan, but you should chill. No pressure. Ansu Fati, you all forgot, bro. Damn. I was getting so many comments about Fati. Next Messi, crying emoji, laughing emoji. He's being overplayed. Last time we said this, he ended up at Stoke. He'll be at Lyon in the next 3 years. Don't forget what happened to Ansu Fati. Again, these were all the top comments on all of these videos. And I mean, the likes of Mbappe, Haaland, Vinicius Jr., they've all got to watch out because they might want to win their Ballon d'Ors pretty quickly because this kid, he is coming and he's coming fast. Now we've got the best managers in the world saying, I haven't seen a player like Lamine Yamal in the last 8 or 9 years. We had to put 3 players on him, dropping Champions League masterclass, probably going to win the Ballon d'Or. Unbelievable footballer. And yeah, I feel like my job here is done. Yeah, this video is basically just to inflate my ego a little bit, really, and give myself some confidence going into tonight because God knows do I need that going to Spurs. Yeah, the Lamine Yamal glaze sessions, they're not going to stop. Long may they continue.
I've never seen a 17-year-old with this much aura and this much confidence. The kid literally dyes his hair blonde before the match, paying respects to his idol Neymarcito. He posts an Insta story before the match. He always posts an Insta story before a big Clásico. And the kid always delivers. 2 assists today to beat Real Madrid in the Copa del Rey final. He became the youngest ever player to score in a Clásico in October. He literally hit Cristiano Ronaldo's Calma celebration at the Bernabeu. Some people hate his arrogance and his cockiness, but if you could back it up, I have absolutely no problem with it. So far in his young career, he's been able to back it up. He's one of the best players in the world.
That was sensational. That was just absolutely sensational to watch. I mean, from a pure neutral point of view, probably the best game I've seen all season. Barcelona are stunning. Absolutely stunning to watch. From back to front, their midfield of Pedri and Frankie de Jong, It's just majestic. I mean, Lamine Yamal, he's taken the world by storm. He is sensational. His goal is ridiculous. Inter Milan proved not to be an easy task because they could have easily won tonight. Barcelona defensive line is crazy the way it's so high up the pitch. Hopefully, this game sets up for an absolute blockbuster second leg because, I mean, the second legs next week of the Champions League semi-finals are going to be fucking unbelievable. I honestly don't know who's going to go through. Now, I do think PSG will probably beat Arsenal, but out of this game, it's very unpredictable. Roll on the second legs next week.
Lamine Yamal, bro, what did I just read? Inter Milan's manager's tactics before the game started was, I haven't seen a player like Lamine Yamal in the last 8 or 9 years. We had to put 3 players on him. Bro's tactics were 3-man, mark Lamine Yamal. Do not let go of Lamine Yamal. 3-man. That's it. Stay locked in on Lamine Yamal. And I ain't gonna even lie, bro. I've not seen a player like Lamine Yamal for a long time. I mean, I've seen Cristiano Ronaldo, Portugal, United, Real Madrid, Juventus, Al Nassr. I'm seeing Ronaldo doing his thing. But after Ronaldo and Rooney and Ruud Van Nistelrooy and David Beckham and Eric Cantona and Roy Keane and Louis Nani and Shinji Kagawa, I've not seen any players, even Bruno Captain Magnifico Fernandes, other than them players, I've not seen anyone like them besides Lamine Yamal. This guy is different. And I gotta say, man, I love him.